Good afternoon. I want to talk to you about something that maybe not too many people know about, but about 145 billion cubic meters of associated gas is being burned every year. When oil companies produce oil, there is gas that comes with it, and a lot of it is being burned. If you would use the amount of gas that's being burned to generate power, it would be enough to supply the demand of the whole continent of Africa. And the amount of CO2 that's being put into the air, it's about 350 million tons annually. That's about equivalent to 77 million cars, the amount of emissions that is going into the air. Here you have a flare. And the problem that we see is there is no green oil for which there is a customer is willing to pay a premium, or black oil for which there is no market. Oil has the same price for oil companies that do it right and for oil companies in which the end justifies the need. Unless the value chain and footprint are made transparent and relevant to how companies and their leaders are valued, it is not possible to reach zero routine flaring by the year 2030, which is one of the objectives that the World Bank has put forward through their GGFR group, which is Global Flaring Reduction, a public-private initiative. So something has to be done to reach that goal by the year 2030. What is this untapped energy source? Why is it being burned? It's actually associated gas. It comes with the oil. As you take it out of the ground, it comes with water, oil, and associated gas. The water is re-injected. The oil is sold into the market, but in many cases, the associated gas is burned. It is not part of the core value or of the core business of the oil companies, and therefore they are not monetizing this untapped energy source. Now, if we want to reach zero routine flaring by the year 2030, can it be done? We think it can be done. We have a 7-step philosophy that we have built to reach the zero routine flaring by the year 2030. Number one, you have to identify and quantify the untapped energy resources. After that, you have to create awareness. You have to develop a baseline scenario, show the before and after. What happens if you don't implement energy efficiency? After that, develop a business plan, a master plan, create projects. Show people that there are projects out there that are technically, economically, and environmentally viable. After that, make sure you have the design criteria right so that whatever project you're going to develop fits into the operating scheme of the country or of the industry. Get the resources, get the funding, operations going, and make sure that whatever you're doing, it's measured. If you don't measure it, you don't improve it. After that, make sure you get feedback so that that feedback can go back into the design criteria of the next project that you are developing. It's very important. It's a joint effort. Zero routine flaring has to be positioned as non-competing and a non-threat to the core business of the oil industry. It must be positioned as a means to monetize untapped energy sources and to enhance the value of the company and bring operating costs down. We know it can be done because we have done it. Here you have on the left side, business as usual, and on the right side, how we can monetize this waste. Thank you very much.